And there it is. The New York Jets have just brought in defensive end, former Cincinnati Bengal Carl Lawson. 3-year contract worth $45 million. 30 of that is guaranteed. Great pickup for the New York Jets. This is one of the players I felt like a lot of people were kind of sleeping on throughout the process because he didn't have those big sack numbers. He only had 5.5 sacks in 2020. But really, when you take a look at the quarterback hits, that is the number that just jumps right off the page at you. He had 32 quarterback hits last year. 32. That number is incredibly high. Okay, to kind of put it in perspective, you want to take Yannick Ngakoue, the premier pass rusher in this free agency class. You want to take his quarterback hits last season and the year before that, add them up together. They still don't equate to 32. Okay, so Carl Lawson can get after the quarterback. Don't let the sack number deceive you. He has a great combination of power and speed. Does a really good job of bursting by tackles. Great system fit. The hope is Robert Saleh can get the most out of Carl Lawson. I believe they have a plan for Carl Lawson, and he will be the premier pass rusher on the team. We need edge help. Not only do we just need guys who can set the edge, but we need guys who can get after the quarterback. Carl Lawson does both of those things incredibly well. He's young enough to where he can still get better. I really like the signing. Yes, it's a lot of money, 3 years, 45, but it is what it is. The Jets are a 2-win team. We have to hand out big money deals if we want to get talent in the building. We've seen Robert Saleh work his magic with players like this, okay? Guys that are strong and fast and maybe good in a couple categories, but not be good in others. Guys that have high ceilings, a lot of potential, but it just hasn't really crystallized on the field, right? A lot of the production isn't there. Think back last season with Kerry Hyder. A lot of injuries on the team. Of course, everybody thinks of, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner and, all of the superstars, Richard Sherman on the 49ers defense, but nobody was really talking about Kerry Hyder last year. This was a guy who stepped up, he had huge shoes to fill, and he got 8.5 sacks out of nowhere. He was kind of a role player throughout his entire career. One season with San Francisco turns into a solid pass rusher. 1 year with Robert Saleh. I believe if you take Carl Lawson and now you plug him into this Robert Saleh 4-3 defense, I think he's going to wreak havoc. Now, again, I don't want there to be this pressure of him. He needs to get 13, 14 sacks. I don't really see that happening, but I do see Carl Lawson being a threat for double-digit sacks. Now, as far as the other edge position is concerned, could the Jets go out and try to attack? Now, as far as the other edge position is concerned, because of course we have two, right? The 4-3 defense. Could we go out and try to maybe snag a Trey Hendrickson? Bud Dupree just got off the board. He's down in Tennessee. Yannick Ngakoue's on his way to Vegas. Could Hendrickson wind up in New York and have a nice bookend, edge rushing tandem, just like we saw in San Francisco? I mean, we need to get this position figured out. We need to be able to rush the passer, but Carl Lawson, 3-year contract. I could not be more happy. Pumped he's a Jet. Cannot wait to see what you guys have to say down below in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and go Jets.